Hi everyone, it's Othon here, and quick introduction for those who don't know me. My name is Othon Jobras, and I am an AI adoption strategist and course instructor for the AI adoption strategy certification on Maven. Today, I will show you why and when running AI assessments, you should not just stay at the average numbers from the questionnaires, but how going deeper can uncover the real blockers and help us move faster in the AI adoption race. Before that, let me quickly explain at a high level how we run proper AI readiness assessments. At first, we share an AI questionnaire with key stakeholders from leadership to frontline employees. Then we assess the results, look for patterns, run in-depth interviews, synthesize the results, and present the company's maturity level along with next actions. However, I've noticed that many consultants and transformation leaders skip an important part of this process. They don't dive deep into the survey results. And that's the biggest mistake, one that I also made in the past. This is where the most valuable information is hidden. This is where we can identify hidden blockers. And I will show you two examples in a moment from a real client. But before that, you probably already noticed, and it may have caught your attention already, a small person walking from left to right. Let me quickly explain you what is this. This is an artifact I created that I use to explain to my clients and students how my AI assessment works. It's based on the MIT RE and MIT CISR models. MIT RE models show how strong your system is. MIT CISR shows how fast you can safely move. I represent this as an athlete who wants to train, run, and win a marathon. And of course, if you want to run a marathon, you don't just stand still. You start by walking, then you walk a bit faster, then you jog, and then you run. And the same case with the AI adoption race. To move from one stage to the next, you need to strengthen different parts of the body. And in this framework, each part of the body represents a real AI readiness assessment. Strategy, data, technology, organization, ethics, and performance. And strengthening each one is what allows the organization to safely move from stage 1 to stage 2, 3, and eventually to stage 4. Most companies today are at stage 1, as you see here with this athlete it's trying to practice. And moving to stage 2, 3, and 4 requires clear steps and actions, which we'll cover in the premium course. But as I mentioned earlier, there are hidden blockers that prevent organizations from moving stage to stage. Usually these blockers are unspoken and hidden from the obvious results. And let me now take you to the plug and play FigJam board I used to analyze the results. For that, you can also adjust the parameters here. And by adjusting these dimensions and parameters, you will see slowly how we'll move to stage 2, which is the normal walk. Then by adjusting further, you move to stage 3 and you see the limiting factors that we need to move to achieve stage 4, etc. Right, let me take you now to the template. Actually, this is a template, and it's something I share within the course to help students easily run AI assessments in a structured way. I have prepared a very small but powerful example to show you what I mean by hidden blockers, and this is a real case study. Let me zoom in now to this part where we analyze the patterns, and I will focus now on the misalignment hotspot pattern. And here, let me start with the first dimension, which is the strategy and the resources dimension. And this is what we ask in the survey. Does your organization have a document AI strategy with clear goals, timeline, budget, and ownership? And of course, here you see the answers, which is each answer represents one level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. For the same question, we cluster frontline employees in one group and executives in the other. And what we found was that on average, executives scored much higher than the frontline employees. And the clear signal here is that the frontline employees seem to have no awareness of the AI strategy and policies. And as you can imagine, You won't be able to move the company forward if frontline employees are not aligned on this. And this is something you would never uncover by looking only at the overall average score. And as you see here, executive scored 3, frontline 1, and this is what I'm talking about, the hidden blocker. Clear misalignment in strategy communication. And data accessibility, this is another dimension we examine in the survey, and this is what we ask. How easily can the right people access the data they need for work and AI initiatives? And again, we see the same pattern between IT leadership and frontline employees. Leadership believes there is an approved framework for data accessibility, but frontline teams score the lowest level. No data sharing framework, access is siloed and difficult. This is one of the biggest blockers in AI adoption. Without easy access to data, experimentation will be blocked. This is why looking only at the average score is dangerous. On paper, everything looks okay, but in reality, AI initiatives stall, not because the tools are bad, not because people resist change, but because different parts of organizations live in different realities. So the main takeaway I want to leave you with is this. AI assessments are not about numbers. They're about the patterns behind the numbers. The score tells you where you are, and the misalignments tell you what will block you next. And once you see those blockers clearly, you know exactly where to intervene with communication, enablement, workshops, or foundational work, instead of jumping straight to more pilots or more tools. And thanks, and see you in the next video. Bye.